Hello guys and welcome back. In this video we are going to see promoting the a secondary server to become a primary. What steps comes into the picture and what are the issues we face. Consider there is a scenario when you install your one or the first management server, you make it primary management server, and subsequent management server when you install, you have to make it secondary. And after this, how many management server you install, those all get the same state secondary. But there was a situation you have to make your secondary management server to promote it as a primary. So when you do this promoting part, you will face certain issues, and we are going to see and talk about those issues. Consider the primary server is your synchronization master. So the primary server always act like your synchronization master. And when the primary server is down, the secondary server cannot synchronize their database until a secondary server promoted to primary. Such sort of scenarios happens. During those scenarios, you need to promote your secondary management server to become a primary. To do that, we have a procedure, and I'm going to walk you through that procedure. So for that, I need to log into the CLI and I need to run below. So number one thing, I will log into the expert mode of my management server, and from there I will move, or I will run this command fw dir bin, and I will say promote util. And once I have run this command, I will do cp stop. Once this is done, then second step I need to perform, which is I have to remove all the files which present here on this directory, conf directory, having a name mgha star, whatever begins after that, all those files I have to remove. I mean these files I have to remove them. Okay, after removing all these files, I have to run cp start so that my secondary management server will act as a primary and become a primary. And the last step, I will do database install. Below state, conflict and the collision. When your primary management server, which was active, become or goes down, its services goes down due to some reason, the power outage, or due to some interruption in the services, it goes down. And due to some reason, your secondary management server, not become active automatically, and you have to make your secondary management server active manually. And after certain time, or due to the power outage issue resolved, or services restored of the your primary management server which was down earlier, it come up. That time the earlier state what was having with that management server, the primary one, was the active that got restored, and you make the another management server from standby to the active, it also store the same state. Due to that, there is a conflict and the collision occurs. To solve such sort of things, what you have to do, first thing is that you have to see which management server is currently acting as a primary and which management server currently acting as a secondary. Look like the status of this is good. It's supposed to be active, but I want SMS2 to become a passive or a standby. So what I will do is set it like a standby. So I can see this guy SMS2 is now standby and those status got resolved. Now this is what the thing got done, and if you want this guy to become a standby, you can make a standby and make this guy active again. It's up to you. So let's go back to the your management servers and run the command cp start cp start mg, which is for the management server. So I can see my secondary is the standby one, and let's run the same command here, cp stat mg from the expert mode, and I can see this guy is the active one now. Okay, so I know this guy is the primary one and this one is the secondary one. Or I want to make this SMS2 or promote it to as a primary. Right now, I know this guy is a primary one, and I want to make SMS2 as a primary one. So let's run this command and promote this to primary one. Opening database failed to the open database read-one mode. Management server is no longer active. So for that, I want to make this guy standby and make the other guy active. Service busy, another HA operation. Let's do one more time. Fail to perform HA operation. Service busy to do another HA operation. Okay. So here the sync is getting happen. If you see at the down side here, the synchronization still happen. So let's wait for that to become. No active server present, successfully sync, standby. Let's make this, let's connect to this guy first because I don't want SMS2 to become active. Launching application. Let's wait for a minute to get launched. And now just make this 102 active. So status is active. Let's promote this guy. If you see, let me promote this guy. So now this SMS2 is a primary one and the SMS1 is a secondary one. Also, and with this,